Hello, all my beautiful people. How is your day? How are you doing? Thank you for joining me on another episode of Michelle Davis Fitness. So I have to ask you ladies, how are you enjoying your skincare regime? And on a daily, mid-afternoon, and evening basis, what are you doing to take care of your skin? So on today's product reviews, we're talking all about skincare, and I'm so excited as you can see me going like this because I'm talking about different skincare systems, and I'm going to go over 5 different companies with you right now just to kind of give you guys an insight on how passionate I am about skincare, being a skincare guru. I just love trying new things, so I'm always looking at new companies to try. So I wanted to introduce to you ladies 5 new companies. So let's get started. First, thanks to Kathy. Here we have Hudson Valley Skincare. And as you can see, they have all sorts of goodies. Shampoo, conditioner, face cream, soaps, lotions. And I'm going to show you what they have sent me that I am actually enjoying this week. So they have the Luxurious Lavender Lotion. They have the Bodacious Body Lotion Glorious Green Tea. So just to give you a little bit info about Hudson Valley Skincare, Hudson Valley Skincare is extremely natural skincare and hair care products freshly handmade in small batches in Hudson Valley of New York State. They restore suppleness to dry, rough, stressed skin to rich blend of cocoa butter and shea butter deeply infused with high levels of argan oil. So you can follow them on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. They also have here Sinful Citrus. So they have all sorts of great lotion flavors. Here they even have natural deodorant, lavender tea, tree, and mint oil. So for any of you who have delicate skin, this is definitely one you want to try. This is Tuscan Treasures, 100% natural. So Hudson Valley Skincare, this is something I definitely would have anyone try. Glorious Green Tea Shampoo and Conditioner. So they've sent me some really good stuff that I am having so much fun trying, as well as their Clarifying Clay Mask Oatmeal Honey. Now this is something that I would probably eat for breakfast, but instead I'll put it on my face. So I hope you guys have a skincare regime that you like, and if not, try this company out. I'm actually going to go over skincare all throughout the week, so there's something about in summertime, especially in Vegas, that I'm all about skincare, and especially seasonal. My skin always changes. So this is their Skincare Lavender Soothing Salve. This looks yummy. They also have here Goat to Face and Neck Cream. So they have all sorts of good stuff that I hope you guys give a try. They have several different flavors of lip treatment. So they have here Mango Mania. They also have mint, green tea, and coconut lip treatment. So they have all sorts of everything you can think of under the sun when it comes to skincare. So again, Hudson Valley Skincare, check them out. Thank you so much to Kathy. I am so excited to try out these products. 100% natural. So moving on, I want to talk more about being somebody, because that's what this next company is all about. They're called Somebody, and I just love the name. They have here detoxifying masks and soaps, but they're handmade and pure, and they have all sorts of different things that I'm going to go over real quick. But hashtag Somebody Skincare, kiss me. I'm non-toxic. I think that's one of the really important things with skincare, is that you want to go with something that's non-toxic, natural, something that literally you can eat. Because for me, if you're not able to eat it, then don't put it on your skin because it's going to go in your cells and in your body anyways. So be somebody, naturally beautiful. Hashtag somebody skincare. I just love that they sent me these cute little stickers. This is just a fabulous team that I'm so excited to join. So they sent me all sorts of goodies and pamphlets and stuff that I'm actually going to go over real quick. So first we have the Somebody Handmade Pure Detox Cleanser. This is kohl and it's charcoal for deep pore cleansing, detoxifying. Okay, then we have the Face Formula Non-Dry Daily Rehydrating Extra Deep Penetrating Moisture Oil. So this is something that I would definitely use throughout the day. Nourish your dry skin with this gentle calming blend of non-comedogenic oils. So you just take a few drops, you put it on your skin, it's very soothing. And then once in a while, I would definitely use this Somebody Salt Scrub. Stimulating exfoliation, milky rich. And last but not least is the Some Soap, Naturally Good Suds. So this is handmade by Debbie and her team. So I just love how they have it. Some soap, somebody, some salt scrub. All these good stuffs. So like this is made from coconut oil, palm oil, safflower oil, olive oil, castor oil, avocado, and some scent blends. It says how to use, you've got this. So this is a great company, Somebody. So moving on, how many of you love coffee? I love coffee. I'm a coffee-holic. And here with Natural Element, they have coffee sugar scrub. And this is their brightening scrub. So this is made with cane sugar, almond oil, coffee blend. And so this is great actually for cellulite. I like using this actually after I get out of the sauna. So we have the Coffee Face Cream Anti-Aging and Anti-Wrinkle Moisturizer. This looks great. I mean, what better yet is to have your coffee and drink it too? Coffee Eye Cream, Firming Fights Puffiness. So this is 70% organic. And again, massage gently around the eyes and forehead twice daily for best results. And caffeine's potent antioxidants help reduce puffiness and dark circles around your eyes. So this powerful formula with coffee, vitamin C, and aloe is to guarantee to firm, delicate skin. How cool is that? Coffee brightens your mood, lifts your skin. Coffee cream is loaded with antioxidants to help tighten your skin, reduce fine lines and wrinkles, and caffeine reduces redness and puffiness and evens out your skin tone. So enjoy the benefits of coffee in more than one way. Perfect for under makeup. Very nice. Coffee and sugar are the perfect combination to exfoliate sensitive skin and remove dead skin cells to purify and soften skin. Our extra fine Kona coffee has anti-inflammatory properties to improve circulation and leaves you with bright, smooth, glowing skin. Made in the US, not tested on animals. This is again from Natural Element, their coffee line, which I absolutely love. Mwah. This is great. So we're moving on, and I want to tell you guys about Aona Alive. So this is live collagen skincare, revolutionary form. It's kept alive in a protein mix, includes elastin-free amino acids, peptides, lipids, carbohydrates, and amines, which all stabilize triple helix structure of collagen. So advantages to Aona Alive HA Live Collagen products, which I'm going to introduce to you ladies soon. Hyaluronic acid, natural carbohydrates found in our skin, and supports the formation and maintenance of collagen. So if you don't know, collagen is what keeps the skin subtle. So no wrinkles because you have lots of collagen. As we age, we lose our collagen production, so we can take collagen in things like supplements. They have them in food and skincare. So this is working synergistically to stimulate collagen production and allow the active ingredients of the plant extracts and essential oils to penetrate deeply. How to use this? So they have these products to create a wearable, breathable moisture mask, all the way from step 0, 1, 2, 3, and then they have their cleansers. So let me introduce you to, this is step number 1. Okay, Aona Alive Moisture Pure Hyaluronic Acid. So this is step 1. Okay, now step 2 is the mask, the Eternal Gold Collagen Leave-On Moisture Mask. Who doesn't want to put gold on their face? Collagen Eternal Hydrant. And after this, I'm going to go with step number 3, which is the Aona Alive Moisturizing Cream. And then we have the E-Citrus Exfoliating Cleanser. So this is probably something you'd want to do, you know, I wouldn't say in the morning. I'd say more at nighttime. Do this after you've worn all your makeup, gone through your day, your skin builds up with lots of dirt. Exfoliating cleanser, and then you have the Aona Alive Plus Moisturizing Cream Night Cream Anti-Age Peptide Cream. So again, not tested on animals. This is made in Vancouver, Canada. And if you guys want, check them out on Facebook, Instagram. Aona.alive. You can get more information. Go to aonaalive.com. Restore, replenish, and balance your skin with Aona Alive Collagen Skincare. How fun. We've gone through natural shea butter and cocoa. We've gone through coffee, skincare. We've gone through collagen, skincare. Last but not least, I want to introduce to you Era Organics. Or is it Era Organics? Ugh, I always do this. So, Era Organics Aloe Vera Manuka Honey. Okay, so it's aloe. So it's Era Organics Cleanse and Restore Natural Face and Body Cleanser. Perfectly balanced to your skin's natural biology, hypoallergenic, paraben-free, sulfate-free, and fragrance-free. So you can see the little, isn't that cool? Natural and face to body wash for all skin types. They also have here the Era Organics Dead Sea Mud Therapy Ultra Pure Dead Sea Mud enriched with kaolin clay, green tea, manuka honey, and more. Blood orange and lemongrass. Yum. So it's always good maybe once a week or maybe once every other week to do a mask. Same with your hair as well. We'll go over a lot of different masks on another show, because it's good to get the impurities out of your pores. It's kind of like a microdermabrasion. Those are always fun to go get once in a while, but if you can't, doing a mask is just as efficient. So we have here Era Organics Complete Moisture, Nourish, Repair, and Protect. Again, this is organic. So directions, just apply 2 to 3 times daily. So this is something I would actually keep with me in like a tiny little container and take with me on the go in my purse. So feed your skin all the essential vitamins, minerals, and amino acids it needs to look and feel its best. Yes. And last but not least, we have Revive and Microdermabrasion. So this is Manuka Honey Walnut Scrub and Mask. So again, you guys got to check them out. This is a great company. All of these companies are great because they're all natural, cruelty-free. That's what I'm all about. So I'm asking you to rethink your skincare regime. What do you do in the morning, first thing when you wake up? What do you do in the afternoon to kind of revive yourself a little bit? And what do you do at nighttime to kind of rebalance everything? And of course, while you sleep, your skin is replenishing itself. It's doing all of its hard work to kind of rebuild itself up for the next day. So ask yourself, what am I putting on my skin? What am I eating? And what are some things that maybe I can try that are different? Especially all throughout the year, your skin changes. The pH level changes and so forth. So think to yourself next time when you have a skincare regime, what you might do differently. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, go to my IG page and let's get back to the show. I was upstairs doing my whole body vibration therapy session, and you know what? Something came in the mail for me. Let's check it out. Mr. Bacon Vegas. I gotta give a big shout out. Look at this, guys. Chipotle honey, candied Vermont maple, sweet and spicy. Mr. Bacon even gave me one of these. Man, this is awesome. I can't wait to try this out while I am in San Diego, because who doesn't love bacon? Bacon is like the #1 thing that people love on anything. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. So, Mr. Bacon Vegas, you're the bomb. Ow.
You guys made it here. This is the time to shine. You're only on stage for so many seconds. Cherish that moment.
I think that I should warn you. There's something about to change. We're standing at the border where history is made. We're cranking up the lights now so everyone can see. It's all happening right now. We're gonna make you believe. It's about to get crazy. It's about to go down.
This is the first time I've ever got to represent my dad's show, and trust me when I tell you, I have chills going down my spine right now. This is awesome.
This is the most important show to me. Stevie was everything to me. He was my mentor. He taught me everything I know about the sport.
It's about to go down. It's about
It's my first show. I'm so excited.
I think I'm ready. I think all the hard work's done.
I've been anxious like all week.
So throw your hands up high.
The first show was in 1990. I was 7 years old. And me and my buddy, we used to run through the curtains while the stage was going on, while the competitors were still out there, hearing my dad scream, "Get off the stage, get out of here."
And I want to welcome everybody to Cashman Theater.
If I'm going to do a regional show, I want it to be a big show.
There's a lot of competition, there's a lot of good competition, so it just keeps you going, keeps you motivated.
It's about to get crazy.
I 100% know right now, he's saying, "That's my son. I can't believe he's doing it." The kid wanted my show before. I wouldn't give it to him because he wasn't ready, and I know right now watching him, he's ready to take on my legacy, so I know he's happy.
The show's in its 28th year. That's a complete tribute to Steve and how he did things.
And Steve Carr is by far one of the biggest legends that ever lived as far as promoting and giving the industry what it is today. He's definitely a legacy.
Really good, excited, nervous. So nervous. I kind of feel a little nauseous.
It's about to get crazy.
Amazing.
We made it. Vegas, 2017.
It's my first time and I won. Unbelievable.
The NPC Steve Carr Classic is going to continue to grow. We're going to run it as long as Austin wants to run it. This show is going to always be around.
I want people to come into our show, have the best experience that they've ever had at any other show, and to feel the family vibe that we bring, and our staff to treat you with just the best professionalism that you can get.
Don't be nervous. We'll take care of you. You're in good hands.
It's about to get crazy. It's about to go down.
It's over the moon, man. Thank you.
It'll be loud.
He's here. We can't see him, but he's here.
You think he's proud?
I know he's proud.
And this just means so much to me because I knew how much it meant to my dad. And something like that, I will always forever hold this show to a higher standard for him.
Hi, everybody. How's it going? Welcome to another episode of Michelle Davis Fitness. We're live every Thursday at 1 right here in Vegas on WCOBM.tv. Now, these are some of my teammates. You know, I have competed with these girls. I haven't actually trained with them, but my very first competition, we actually got to stand on stage together.
Yes.
Which was so freaking exciting. You know, it's not all about the shows and the dedication and the work. It's the women that you meet alongside the competitions that just makes it so worthwhile. And so I was on IG and I was throwing up what's up to my friend yesterday or last week who came on, Lillian Aguilar. She was standing on the right side of me on stage, and then Lori was like, what's up? Hey, that's me in the picture. What are you doing? And so I messaged her and was like, come on down to the stage, or come on down to the show. Let's talk about us on stage. And Tori, so hard to remember. They are
The Ories.
the Ories, yes. So they're here in the studio, and I'm so glad you guys can come on down.
Yeah, we're so
you.
excited.
Yeah.
Thanks for inviting us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So Stephen Carr Classics 2017, that is where we kind of were stepping on stage, and all of us placed in the top 5. You girls made a YouTube video kind of talking about your journey. Let's play that, and then when we get back, we're going to talk about things like morning routines and lifestyle and meal prep and, you know, all that good stuff that comes along with being a competitor. So watch their video, stay tuned, and take a look at this.
386. 384. Forward.
guys a little update on my competition prep life. I am officially 4 days out and I couldn't be more pumped. I think I'm excited because today was actually our last workout. Tori and I did shoulders today. I think tomorrow is my last cardio day. Tomorrow, I also get carbs again for 3 days, 3 whole days. I feel great. I think it's because I'm starting to get really amped that I'm doing this on Saturday, and I've put in 14 weeks of the hardest work I've ever done in my life. It's really, really excited.
About to get our hair done for the show tomorrow. We're halfway tan. Our faces are nice and pasty white, but we're about to have some pretty hair. Carbs on carbs on carbs on carbs on carbs. 1 day out from the show. Carb load. Let me see. Look at me.
You look green, like.
Oh, you look so beautiful. Wow, your face looks.
It look like.
It looks really good. Makeup done. Makeup done.
Max.
Never have my makeup like this, ever.
Max.
All right, Lori, good job.
Yeah! Pop it hard, heels together.
Heels. Little bend in the
Push
knee.
out and twist.
Twist and push. Hold. There you go.
Face front.
Way to go, Lori.
Thank you. This group may exit. We'll see you
Yeah,
another class. 380.
Go 384.
384.
Face the curtain.
Now angle it right. Again. Push. Stop. There you go, Lori.
There you go, to your right.
Stay to your right. Yeah.
There you go. 384.
Thank you. This group may exit the stage. We'll see you back here this evening. 385.
Lori. Yeah, 520.
That a girl.
Yeah. Cambia el pie.
Pop it. There you go, Tori.
Yeah, the girl. Yep.
Huh?
Oh my God. That's the real deal right there. I've been waiting forever for this.
Yeah.
And now on to pizza.
It's so good.
Small, right? There's a whole lot of people out there in the world. They all end up with
Alcohol.
Thank you guys so much for joining us on Facebook Live. We're here with Lori and Tori, and that was their video of their competition. Girls, you girls are so much fun together.
Thank you.
We have a lot of fun together. We're pretty silly.
So tell me how much you missed that competition. Like how much hard work it was, but then when you watch the video and you're like, oh.
To the point where like both of us watching it are like
tearing
Are
up.
you gonna cry?
Aw.
I'm gonna cry.
We're gonna cry. Let's cry together.
Yes. So we want to give a shout out to all the overall winners in the background. Da da da. Da da da. These were all the overall winners of the Stephen Carr Classics, which we want to give a big shout out to Jackie Mercedes, your BFF, your other
Yay.
BFF.
I love
see you girls all the
Jackie.
time on IG stories, going shopping and stuff.
I know.
Yes. So let's talk a little bit about how you girls met, how you got into bodybuilding, and ultimately how you guys did your first competition together. Well, it wasn't your first, but together, your first competition.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, she's been competing a lot. That was what, your third?
My third,
show?
yeah. My first competition was in 2016. It was the Legends Classic, I believe, muscle contest. And then I did the Las Vegas Classic in November. And I must say, the Las Vegas Classic is such a fun show to do.
Yeah.
Just the whole feel and the environment and the people and the way they run it. It's such a fun show. And I told myself I wouldn't want to ever miss doing that show. I wanted to do that show every single year, just because.
Right.
Just because it's fun.
It's such a great feeling. Yeah.
I felt like it was really professionally ran. Everything was thorough, and it
Well,
just...
last year meant a lot too because it was in honor to Steve Carr, and Austin
Yes.
Carr did
Yes.
a phenomenal job.
Yeah.
It was
I couldn't have
awesome.
asked for a better first competition show. It was incredible. It's probably one of the most amazing things that I've ever done, which is why I want to do it again.
So let's talk about that a little bit. Now, before you did your competition, the prep is fucking hard. I mean, the dedication it takes to work out, you're on a calorie deficit, you're cutting down, I mean, things like sleep, it's very hard to maintain and so forth. The support from other competitors, and ultimately just getting over your fear and anxiety of being on stage. There's something like when you're on stage, it's just I don't want to say white noise, but it's like you're in shock.
Oh yeah.
You just do it.
Right before you go on stage, all I could keep thinking, my first time, I was like, oh my god, I gotta pee. Do I look bloated at all? Oh my goodness, I don't know what to do. What am I doing? What is my posing routine? And then the second they call your name and you walk out there and you see all the lights and people are cheering for you, and you just gain this like boost of confidence, and you're just
crazy.
I'm gonna
It's
rock
so
it.
true.
And you go out there and you hit your poses and you fling your hair around and you wink at the judges, and it just becomes like it's a whole new ball game once you step on that stage.
It's true because the whole, like you said, the whole entire time before the show, I thought I had to pee the entire time, and I had already gone like 4 times, but I'm like, okay, I gotta go again. You think that, and I'm like, my body's shaking. I can't think straight. I'm like you said, you'd kind of just go a little crazy. And then I stood on stage and it was like, bam, I'm doing it now. Like, and all of the scared that I felt completely disappeared.
And that's funny because my first competition, I was so nervous, and then it's like 2 weeks in, and then 1 week in, and then oh my god, 3 days left, and it's like you said, the minute you step on stage, it's like everything just goes away, and you finally get off of stage from doing your routine, and you're like, thank God, I'm finally, it's like the only word I can feel is you were empowered. You finally faced your fear, you did it, and when you can be in the top class, that's even better of a feeling.
Yeah.
I mean, how better of it to do your best and to have everything lined up. I mean, the makeup, the tanning, there were certain things, if you saw in that video, I was a little glossy. I was a little over tan a little bit. My makeup was a little off. I know you're laughing, but it was a learning experience.
Yeah.
My first time, I said, okay, I'm getting my own makeup lady. I'm getting my own tanning done. I'm going to have my own bikinis made. It was the worst decision ever.
It's so true.
Ever. So just go with what everyone else is doing, the tanning, the makeup, everything. Just kind of go with what, every competition has their makeup or hair or tanning people. Just use them. Don't go with someone else.
For your first time.
Yes.
I almost
Yes.
feel like what? I don't know, maybe even like doing my own makeup.
Well, you did. You were telling me you did
My own tan.
Yeah.
The tan
Which is
we did
huge.
ourselves.
The second show that I did last year, so I did the classic, and I had my makeup done by this girl named Sheena. She's great.
She was great. Yeah,
and
she
my
did a really good
second
job.
show, I decided to do it myself. So what I did was every day for 2 weeks, I practiced my makeup. I practiced, and I would take pictures. I would change the lighting, and I would just try to see if I could do it on my own. Just because I had done multiple competitions, and it wasn't my first, but I definitely recommend for your first, just follow the protocols. And yes, you're going to spend a little bit more money, but it's worth
your
it.
first
It is
show,
worth it.
And not only that, but having a good posing coach. Now, Tori, you helped Lori. Shout out to your boyfriend, who's your trainer. So you guys have this really tight-knit family.
Yeah,
I mean, the
I'm
support
very
is
thankful for it.
solid. Yeah, high
I'm
five.
very thankful.
Definitely. So, Tori, you helped Lori with all your posing, and if you saw, she had that great transition. She did that little shoulder shrug or thing, like a little flirty there. And I just love the fact that you guys were able to help each other. It's expensive. When you think about posing every week, your trainers, your suit, your just entering the competition, the makeup, I mean, it all adds up. So
Totally.
when you can
want
have
the
help,
full package.
you do.
For sure.
You don't want to miss any area where you feel like you didn't try enough here, you didn't practice enough here. But solid hands down, how much does it matter to have confidence?
100%.
100%.
You have
100%.
to feel. Once you see progress, though, once you start prep and you're a few weeks in and you're doing your cardio and you're following your diet and you see your progress.
So Lori's daughter has this little slime thing in the corner and it just farted.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, no pun intended. That's
You're
okay.
No, you're Let's show everyone what she got. A
She
little
got the slime. She's farting in the corner.
$1 slime from Target. There you go.
Oh gosh.
She's blushing over there.
She
So
is, she's a little
funny.
shy.
So funny.
But yes, the confidence is so important. But I did also learn through going through my first show, posing is so important. It is, and you got to put both of them together, the confidence with the posing. However, whatever you learned, whoever taught you, whatever, any part of posing that you learned, add the confidence to that, because the posing on stage is so important.
So
It really is.
Another thing I want to bring up, not only practicing your posing and your makeup and everything, but overall, how much you learn about yourself from the end of the, I mean, even during the competition to the very end, you learn so much about yourself, how much you are able to achieve and how
life.
much you can take in and you know, all that stuff. How do you girls feel about that?
I feel like when you do compete, you push yourself to such a point where you want to give up, but what separates you from everyone else is pushing through that and knowing that it's so soon, and you just keep going every single day, and like, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and I'm gonna kill my cardio, or I'm gonna eat every single day. I'm not gonna take a bite of anything extra. Like, those little things make that one day, if you can make it to that one day, it makes it all worth it.
I like all the shredded abs right in the background as you're saying this. Like,
Right?
just one more day, and there's
One more
there's
day.
Jackie's
Just
abs
keep
right
looking
behind
at
you.
it.
Right?
That's some motivation
And her,
right there.
Her boobs are
Yeah, there you go, like right there.
One thing I can say too, as it being last year my first show, I almost quit a good solid 3 times.
Why?
I kept telling myself, this is horrible. I can't do this anymore.
did
I want to
quit.
eat. I want to eat. I want to eat food that I like.
You want to feel normal?
I want to feel normal, because it does take a lot of your
It does.
your brain. Your brain is a big part of competing, and
And they say once you go down to a certain percent of body fat, like
deficit, yeah.
psychologically,
Yeah,
it's
you
a
start to lose your
fucking
mind.
mess.
a little,
yeah,
you
a little bit.
You really do.
I did.
Energy levels are completely down.
I did quit one
Did you?
time. Yeah, and it was in 2015. It was the very first year I met my boyfriend, and he did a show like a month after we met. And I was like, I'm going to do a show, but I was not mentally prepared for what I was getting myself into. And so I started the prep, and I worked at the pool, and I was just like, oh my goodness. A few weeks in, one day, I was looking at a box of cereal, and I was staring at that box of cereal. Honey Bunches of Oats. I remember what
Oh,
box
I
it was.
love the clusters.
And I stared at it, and I looked at him, and I looked back at the box, and I was like, I'm gonna eat a big, fat bowl of cereal right now. I'm not competing.
There you go.
So it took me over a year to finally be like, okay, I'm ready. But in that moment in time, what mattered more was that box of cereal.
Hey, if that's what made you happy, it's all about timing.
You
And
just
I
have
totally
to
understand that.
100% be fully invested in competing, or it's not going to work out.
You gotta dedicate.
Absolutely.
You gotta be super dedicated to it.
So some of the other things I want to talk about are the risks that we take. When we take our bodies to a limit that is so strenuous, it takes a lot of care, self-care, and actually maybe stepping back to reevaluate your health in some circumstances. I want to kind of talk about that a little bit, because for a lot of girls, I see them doing shows back to back to back to back to back. They want those points to get to Olympia. They want whatever it's going to take to get them there. And I see some girls doing like 20 shows a year.
Oh, a lot of people that I followed on YouTube that did that back to back to
Don't
back
do
to
it
back,
now.
they have, I'm not saying that competing is bad necessarily, but you are putting your body in such a state where it does
hate
affect you, and it does seem unhealthy, and they now have,
It's not the proper nutrition to have on a consistent
hormonal
basis.
issues and things that they're dealing with. And I mean, you have to take care of yourself first before you can put yourself through that again. 'cause
I agree. Thank you for sharing that. And thank you for all the likes and the thumbs up, because this is a very good topic that I kind of wanted to talk about when I was talking to Lori on the phone, kind of what we were going to discuss and so forth. If you saw, she was blonde, and now she's kind of taking, and now she's, which I'm going to say it's almost empowering me. I've never cut my hair short, and when I saw her do that, I was like, oh, she's a badass bitch. I gotta do this someday. And she said, I have a whole lifestyle change I went through, and I was like, would you mind sharing it on the show? And she's like, absolutely not. So that's kind of one of the things I wanted to talk about, was that if you saw she was blonde, now she's brown, she cut her hair short. Why is that? Let's talk about a little about lifestyle change.
Well, I have this thing that I do when I go through something that, maybe serious, or just something that's changed or different in my life. I feel like I have to cut off my hair. I don't know why. I am gonna go back blonde before the show in November, though.
Oh God.
But I am gonna go back blonde for the show. But I did recently get out of a 3-year relationship. I have cut all ties with alcohol, and I just felt like, after going through some mind changes like that, I felt like cutting my hair was something that I just needed to do. I felt like it was gonna, just make me feel better. And I've done it before. Last time I did it was 3 years ago. I cut off all my hair. And
I feel like I need to do that. I don't know. What about you, Tori?
I want tattoos.
Do you? You got a couple.
I know, and I went through a change in life, and I got my half of my arm tattooed. So that's like my thing.
Yeah.
So let's talk about
obviously
some
the
changes. You were recently saying you want to compete, and if it works out, and if it doesn't, can you, if you don't mind, go into kind of detail some of the things that you're handling with your health?
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, so I got diagnosed with skin cancer a few months ago.
Okay.
And, it's hereditary, but also I worked out at the pools for the past 7 years. And, here's another thing for health risks. When you compete, you want to be tan. So you tan in a tanning bed.
Okay.
So, it's kind of, I was dealing with that for a while. And I was having to get blood work done all the time, and PET scans and x-rays and appointments and this and that, and just like medical bills are just going through the roof, and just trying to take care and get myself back on track 100% before I can go on that stage or put my body through that. But recently I did find out like everything's okay.
Good.
I'm good
Awesome.
now. The surgery
Yay.
took care of it. Everything's fine. So I'm just slowly getting myself back on track.
I bet that was a scare, like a effing scare.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. And I mean, I don't know. I was always one to be like, oh, I'm gonna tan in a tanning bed. Nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen. I don't need sunscreen.
No big deal.
You know, after going through that, it's definitely given me a whole different outlook on life, and I wake up differently, and I think different things when I'm in certain situations, you know, whether it's money or relationship issues. I'm like, there's way bigger things out there than these like small issues. And I mean, I'm not calling them small, but they may be big issues to someone, but it just gave me a very different outlook on, you know, the problems that are out there in the world.
Kind of gave you another chance at life a little bit, because I'm sure when you had the diagnosis, it could have gone, everything was up in the air at that point. And I'm just glad you're okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. And another thing, congratulations to, if anyone has not noticed already, she's like the front cover model of the LVAC magazine. A little bit of a big deal, just a little bit. How did you feel about that? I mean, I see you on TV, I see you on the billboards, I'm just like, look at Tori.
It was such an incredible feeling. Oh my goodness. Making the commercial and just seeing, sorry, hold on one second.
We're on IG Live.
What happened?
We're filming. We got a whole bunch of different live feeds going on right now. But if you guys have any questions for us, please feel free to ask. We're here talking about lifestyles of bodybuilding, bikini, and
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Your camera died?
My phone's frozen.
Oh, so if someone,
I don't know.
so IG stories, if you go live and if someone calls, it's going to go black, but they can still see you.
Oh, there you go.
Don't know why that is. Little social media tip for you. But, so ultimately, I want to talk about how you girls were like, okay, we're doing a show, and that was it. Because you had done shows before. You hadn't. You wanted to.
Okay, so I had been talking about doing a show since 2013. And I always told myself, I'm going to do a show. I'm going to do a show. And I only knew one person at that point in 2013 that actually did a show. But I just knew, I was like, this is going to be something I do one day. 2015 rolls around. I start working with this one outside at the pool. And you know, we did our little, never hung out with each other, but she was cocktailing, I'm bartending, and we were just, hey, you know,
you always look
every
so
day.
happy, so I'm like, hey, Lori.
Hi, how are you? Oh, what do you do? You know, just girly, being girly. And finally, she said she was doing a show, and I was like, man, I've always wanted to do one. And literally, she just, it was daily. Do it with me. I'm like, do it with me. Do it with me. Compete with me. And finally, one day, I remember the day specifically, she was standing in the service well. I was behind the bar, and I go, okay, I'm going to do it with you. All right, let's do this. And then we got everything settled in with her and Nate, and
the rest is history.
We started working out, training for the show together every single day, which was, I don't think I could have actually gone through with it without her.
So I wanted to talk about that because, you know, a lot of teams go in together, but it's one thing when you have friends that, I mean, not only were you guys competing against each other, but you were supporting one another, which is really hard to find. You know how girls can be. I mean, it's like you either are all balls in or you're not at all. Did I say balls? I did. Yes. So, you know, you basically are like, I'm here, I'm going to do this, this is it, but you don't want to go alone. You want to have someone who has your back, or a coach, or a team. But for me, I really admire the fact that you girls were friends, you were competing against each other, and at that point you didn't have that at all hold aside the fact that you both were going to enjoy this amazing experience.
Oh, I had this one on, because I went from novice straight into the open one, but I had this one on the side, taking my stuff, go get it, go back out there. She was like on the side waiting for me and like completely cheering me on from backstage right on the side.
I love that. Cheering
it felt so good. Inseparable. Like we were literally, I could not have done it without you.
It was so different too, because my other 3 shows were all, you know, on my own.
Yep.
I mean, I had Nate, but I would train on my own. I would work
you're
out because
he's all the girls,
working out chest all the time, and I have to work on my butt and my legs and my shoulders. So we had different goals, but I did my cardio alone. I worked out alone, and then all of a sudden I have someone that's like on my hip, and we're doing the same thing all the time. It was awesome.
That's so cool.
And I have someone to complain about how hungry I am.
Oh, yeah.
Or I have to eat fish. Like,
we had moments. Oh my gosh, we had moments where like she would ask me something or tell me to do something, and I was in.
You just look at me.
I would
Like,
literally.
what?
It was
wanted
like
what?
that look of like.
yeah. You're like, I would tell her to do another set. She's like.
The hangry moments definitely came
Oh
out
my
with this one,
gosh.
and she saw it. And then, but she was so great because she's a very good person to do this with, because there was never like, she would never get mad at me or anything when I would snap, because there'd be times I'd take my headphones off like,
She would throw them
what do you
across
want,
the
you
gym.
know?
I'm like, dang,
but
girl.
she just she would make me laugh, so we got out of that easily. She'd just make me laugh every time I
love
got
that.
upset. And it happened often.
How much work was it just to do that little YouTube video? I mean, because you
that
guys were
one?
filming the entire, I mean, was it a few months?
Literally just filmed everything during the prep. And actually, I'll be completely honest, I could barely film any of the stuff towards the end because I was so tired that I was like, I don't even
You're
want
like, I'm
to.
done.
I couldn't even do it. So it probably took about, the show was the 4th, and I got it up on YouTube like 3 weeks, a month later.
When you're like, oh, finally, when I'm back to normal, I'll kind of take my time to do this.
Yeah,
It's a
I
lot of
slowly
editing.
put pieces together. I mean, I was going to do week by week, but it was my first show. I really wanted to just focus on training and as much as I could. But this time around, for this show, I will be posting weekly on my YouTube the journey of from where I am now to the stage.
And what do you think about social media with bodybuilding? And I mean,
it's amazing.
It's overwhelming.
It's huge. Yeah, it just gets
so many
bigger and bigger.
opportunities.
Yes.
It's
so
crazy.
many. Everything's online.
And it's it's so motivating. Like it's what I watch and follow to give me that extra push. I'm like, I want to do that.
Or like
I want to do
talking about
food porn.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Pinterest.
Food porn all day long.
I'll tell you one thing: when you're on a prep, your photos on your phone, all food.
All food.
Yes. Like, this is what I'm going to
food.
make. This is what I'm going to buy.
Oh,
having an affair with this.
I wrote a list. Okay. I was so. Oh my gosh. I literally wrote a list. Food just completely, I realized how much it actually affects you.
Yep.
I wrote a list. There's probably like 30 places in Las Vegas that I wrote a list down during my entire prep that I was like, I'm going to try all this when I'm done. And it's like 30 restaurants.
Oh
of
my God.
Random places that I want to eat after I'm off of prep. Haven't really been to any of them. I haven't gone to any of them. But I did write it down.
Good. That way you have the list, just in case.
Just in case.
So where does the future lie ahead for you ladies? Where do you see yourself with competing or training or?
God, my goals and my dreams would be to just get out there on social media. I mean, we both started a YouTube, and you know, there's so many opportunities.
Yep.
Just for sponsorships and just to help people and.
Yep.
Create a website and you know, send people workouts and I want to like motivate people and I want to inspire them to make them feel confident and make them feel sexy and good about themselves. They don't have to compete, but just to bring out the best in them, because whenever I leave the gym, I always feel just that much better about myself and my confidence, and I'm like, yeah, I'm working towards a better day every single day. Like,
That's awesome.
just it just keeps moving forward. And the LVAC commercial and the magazine I did, and people just come up to me all the time, and I didn't even know that the commercial was on television because I don't have cable, but people at Whole Foods and Target, they're like, hey, you're the girl from the commercial. I'm like, yeah. Hey, you know, it's like, it's such a great feeling. And then they message me, you inspired me, you make me want to go to the gym. I'm
That's
just
awesome.
like, this is great.
So
I
do you
love
see
the
yourself
feeling.
being a trainer down the road, or?
I am certified.
You are?
There is a gym called Extreme Couture MMA, and I have a client right now, and I train her there.
Cool.
So I'm slowly trying to get back into that.
Awesome. Are you taking on new clients if anyone is interested?
Yes, of course.
Cool.
Yes.
So give out your contacts if anyone is interested. Your social media.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
My Instagram is Tori White with 2 E's, and then there's an underscore. Facebook is just Tori White, I believe.
Awesome.
So,
and thanks for all the thumbs up, everyone. If you're watching, give us a thumbs up. And Lori, give out your social media so anyone can follow you.
So my Instagram is it's Lori though.
I know, I was going to say, it's Lori though.
It's Lori though.
It's Lori
It's Lori though.
So you can find me on Instagram as It's Lori though, and then my Facebook is
Lori
Ann Moses. And then my YouTube is also my Instagram name.
I forgot
it's
about
Lori
that.
though. So you
You
can
can
find
give
my
that too.
YouTube.
I forgot about YouTube.
You
Not
give that
used to it. I named it To Be Fit. I don't know why I
Is it
came
like
up
the
with that.
number 2?
No, it's like I don't know, I just had all these things in my mind of where this could possibly go, a little slogan, like what does it mean to you to be fit, you know? I don't know, I feel like there's things I could work off of. We'll see how it goes, but just for now.
Awesome. I feel like we have to give a titty twister to some people up here, like above. Like, where's my hand?
Wait.
Like
Where is it?
anyways. I know, I can't see my hands.
can't
It's like it's giving us a
You need to
delay.
be closer to me.
Anyways, well, I hope you guys have enjoyed watching what we've been talking about today, just our stories behind bodybuilding, bikini fitness, and so forth. And thank you, ladies, for stopping by the studio. What do you think?
This was so fun.
This was amazing.
Oh, well, Tori, I'm not going to lie. After the Stephen Carr Classics, I think I came up to you a few times. It was like, come on my show. And you're just like, you're bothering me.
What? No. What?
Stop it.
No
I was like,
way.
all right, I can't say hi to her anymore.
Like Kevin Hart, no.
Well, I'm-
Not at all. I think I had no idea what it was.
Yeah.
You know? I think that I was just like, what? What show? What are you talking
I know.
about? Tell me more.
You're like, we were already on the bikini show. What are you talking
I was
you're here.
confused,
That's
but
okay.
I am so excited.
Yeah,
I'm
you
so
need to
glad we came.
Bring your guy here and talk about his training and
yeah.
everything. He's a realtor. And
I am too.
you are... There you go. Realtor,
Oh my goodness.
personal trainer,
I'm just trying all
superstar
these different
couple,
things.
and then you got Lori.
And
She's a
I'm
superstar.
in no way professional. I must say that.
She's a
I
badass
started to
chick.
go through. I started to go
That's
through
what she reminds
the.
me of, for sure.
I
the
started-
hat.
Yes. Everything. The style,
Yeah,
the
girl.
look.
I'm not a professional, but this is just fitness and competing in bikini and stuff like that, and health and all that. It's
People
I
like to
love
watch
it.
fun
I just
people.
I love it so much. I do. I give big hearts to the fitness industry.
And your mini-me.
And my baby.
Come
Hey,
here,
Erin.
sweetie.
Come here.
Come say hi. Show everyone how pretty you are.
I know, she's so
This is my
cute.
little-
Cute.
This is my little 8-year-old daughter.
So that's another thing. I want to talk about being a bikini bodybuilder and being a mom on the next segment. So we'll get that next time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I would
think
love
you
it.
girls need to come like on a regular basis.
We would love it.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I would love that.
we would totally love
This
it.
is so
Yes.
fun. I was so nervous at
Really?
first, but now I'm like, I love this. This
Good.
is so fun.
Because you guys can like pre-film stuff and then we'll air it and then we'll have it live on Facebook and IG and I'm waving my arms and I don't know why, but put your hands in the air like you just don't care. But anywho, thanks you guys for hanging out with us today and don't go anywhere. I'm actually going to be filming from 2 to 3, so you can stay tuned and watch that as well. All right, guys, have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm like waving like